Chris Lehmann, and we wanted to move on to your other piece for The Nation that's headlined "The Internal Decapitation of Fox News. Documents from Dominion Voting Systems lawsuit against Fox show the network's awareness of the flimsiness of its stolen election narrative." That's from your piece. See, Dominion's $1.6 billion defamation lawsuit lays out how Fox News hosts and top executives thought former President Trump's 2020 election fraud claims were completely unfounded, yet continued to push his conspiracy theories on air. Included in the documents was a response from Fox News executives when anchor Neil Cavuto cut off then-Trump press secretary Kayleigh McEnany for making unsubstantiated claims.
We want an honest, accurate, lawful count. We want maximum sunlight. We want maximum transparency. We want every legal vote to be counted, and we want every illegal vote to be...
I just think we have to be very clear. She's charging, the other side is welcoming fraud and welcoming illegal voting. Unless she has more details to back that up, I can't in good countenance continue showing you this.
So after that, Dominion said in its lawsuit that, quote, the brand team led by Raj Shah at Fox Corporation notified senior Fox News and Fox Corporation leadership of the brand threat posed by Cavuto's action. McEnany, by the way, is back hosting now on Fox News. Chris Lehmann, can you lay out what the documents reveal and what they say about Fox News, and particularly talk about the stars of Fox, what Laura Ingraham knew, what Sean Hannity knew, what Tucker Carlson knew, what has been revealed in these emails, and what they would say on the air?
Yeah, I think, the clip you just played is quite revealing, because what Neil Cavuto is doing there is what's known as journalism. He's reporting on facts as he knows them and calling out a, powerful spokesperson in the act of lying. That is fundamentally what, in a perfect world, all journalists should be doing. What's, so damning in the Dominion motion is you see again and again all the top talent and the top corporate executives at Fox in one breath acknowledging that they know that the stolen election narrative is a lie, but then tamping down. They cited the Cavuto episode as something they should never do going forward. And the reason for this is their viewers, who they've stoked for 25 years on, resentment and grievance politics for the right, wanted to be spoon-fed some sort of narrative that Donald Trump was denied a second term unjustly. And so when the news division at Fox and some on-air commentators like Cavuto provided contradictory information, they started, rising up and going over to Newsmax, which is a bottom-feeding right-wing network that gleefully aired any and all claims about stolen elections. So Fox was in a meltdown at this moment because they saw they were losing viewership. At one point, Tucker Carlson texted Sean Hannity in a fury saying, our stock price is going down, not a joke. And, again, it's just not the case that in a functioning democracy, the primary purpose of journalism should be to boost the stock price of your company. It should be to tell the truth and let the chips fall where they may. There's, another sort of cliche about the conduct of journalism is that it should be done without fear or favor. In the Dominion documents, you see all kinds of fear and all kinds of favor being extended to the Trump administration. So this is, such a damning moment where you come to the realization that Fox News, despite its corporate name, is not, in fact, a news organization. What they are doing is promulgating lies for the sake of maintaining audience share and high profitability.
And we only have about a minute for this segment, but I'm wondering if you could speculate in terms of the potential long-term impact on Fox News as a result of this, and the likelihood that Dominion Systems is going to prevail in this lawsuit.
Yeah, it's very unusual in a defamation case for a motion for summary judgment to be granted, but the evidence is quite overwhelming. So, it's a $1.4 billion suit. Fox, I think its revenues are north of $14 billion, so it would be a hit. But it's also important to, remember that a major corporation like this is going to have libel insurance is not, what's scary now that we know that the only calculus that matters for Fox News is the financial one. They could well regard $1.4 billion as, an acceptable cost of doing business in the pursuit of greater profits. So we'll see. I mean, it's definitely damaging to the reputation of the organization and its, lead on-air personalities. But, the sad truth of the matter is, they did rebound from this moment when they thought they were losing an audience share. They are enjoying, really robust ratings and healthy profits. So in the short term, I fear not a great deal is going to change until and unless we get something like the fairness doctrine, which is the whole reason that Fox News was allowed to exist in the first place, the suspension of the fairness doctrine. It's going to be a cancer on our democracy.
Chris Lehmann, I want to thank you for being with us, D.C. Bureau Chief for The Nation. We'll link to your pieces in The Nation at democracynow.org. Next up, the family of Malcolm X announces plans to sue the CIA, the FBI, New York police, and other government agencies over the 1965 assassination. Back in 30 seconds.